Welcome back. As we said earlier, Republicans are figuring out what the future of their party looks like as they close in on a slim majority in the House. But they're not the only ones. Democrats are also looking towards their future, which now includes members like my next guest, Congresswoman-elect Gluesenkamp Perez, who flipped Washington State's 3rd District. Congratulations. Thank you for being here, Congresswoman-elect.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor.
Well, I want to ask you about this win because your opponent outspent you 3-1. If you looked at all the odds makers, you had a very steep hurdle. So what do you think was the difference? How did you pull this out? And was it more that you won or did your opponent lose?
Yeah, you know, I am so proud. I feel like the district made a choice here. They decided that they had had enough of clickbait politics. And they're ready for a change. They want a Congress that looks like America. I run an auto repair and a machine shop with my husband for a living. I live in a rural community. You know, we get our water from a well. We get our internet from a radio tower. And I think people are hungry for a Congress that looks like America.
Your opponent has not yet conceded. What do you make of that? And how are you going to ensure that voters trust you deserve this office?
Well, I think my opponent is challenged with math. You know, the AP has called it. I'm comfortable waiting until the Secretary of State calls it. But at this point, it's statistically impossible for him to pull ahead.
But I guess the broader climate here, there's so much distrust in our elections. And here your opponent, Joe Kent, is again, not conceding. What is your message to voters who say, well, that must mean that something, you know, wasn't quite right here? How do you make sure that people trust this process?
Right. And that's critical, that we have full faith in our democratic institutions, like our elections. You know, my big advice is to get off Facebook and go talk to your county auditor. These election officials are patriots. They are public servants. They are serving our communities. And we want the right results, not the rushed results. It's better that we have a clear and accurate count, whether it takes, you know, a couple of days or a week. And in Washington State, where we live, we use mail-in ballots. Paper ballots are the gold standard in election security. We can have full confidence that the results are accurate.
Okay. Let me ask you a little bit about what you are going to do in Washington. As you just said, you're a small business owner. You're also a mom. You ran on a platform of wanting to reduce inflation, gun rights. What is your top issue, though? What do you want to see Congress tackle first, and what will you push for?
Well, we have to address the economy, right? I mean, working families like mine, we know if you're not filling up your grocery cart, if you're tallying and trying to do the math on your way out to the checker, a lot of these bigger issues aren't that relevant to you. So we've got to get our economy on the right track for the long-term growth. And I think that we've had a lot of politicians who are sort of short-term corporate raiders. We've got to end the short-term thinking. We've got to play the long game to build an economy. That means reshoring manufacturing. That means rebuilding our career and technical education. The trades, you know, I'm part of the generation where so many of our best trade schools got turned into computer programming schools. I don't know how many computer programmers you hired this week, but I'm willing to bet many people watching are on a wait list for an electrician, a plumber. Those jobs can't be offshored.
And when you think about the mandate that you've been given, how do you walk that line between making sure that any legislation that you support both stays true to your constituents, who, as you point out, you do live in a rural district, but that also you're able to reach across the aisle and get stuff done?
Yeah, I think we're all really focused on the same things in that regard. We want to fix things. We want an economy that works. We want American jobs. We want family wage jobs. And so I really don't think that's a bipartisan issue. We may disagree about how we get there, but look, there are so many Republicans who have stood up to the sort of extremism and the polarization. Those are my allies. Those are the people I want to work with.
Let me ask you about some specifics. Leader McCarthy has indicated that their agenda includes leveraging the debt ceiling with spending cuts. Is that an approach that you would get behind? Would you agree to spending cuts in order to raise the debt limit?
We do need to bring spending under control. I mean, the debt service is becoming a national security issue.
So is that a yes? Would you support that approach?
I'd have to see what exactly that entails. But we also, I'm really tired of playing chicken with the budget. I mean, we can't risk a government shutdown. That is unacceptable as well.
But it sounds like you're saying you could potentially work with Republicans on some spending cuts.
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you, Leader McCarthy has also said, look, he doesn't think that Congress should write a blank check to Ukraine. Clearly, you have yet again today President Zelensky asking G20 leaders for more military support, more aid. What do you make of those comments? Do you agree with Leader McCarthy, or do you agree that the funding needs to continue to Ukraine?
Yeah, I think it's a reckless statement. I mean, I think the question is should not be how long do we support Ukraine, but let's give them the resources to end this war on their own terms. You know, Russia invaded a sovereign nation, full stop. We have got to stand up to bullies like Putin.
Okay. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has not said whether or not she's going to run for a leadership position. Now, again, we're waiting to see who wins control of the House. But would you support Pelosi running for minority or House Speaker again?
No, I've been clear. I believe that we need change in our leadership.
And have you eyed who you think would be the best person for that?
You know, we don't know who's running yet. Is the short answer. But in broader terms, I think it's important that we have leadership that is, you know, again, looks like America. I'd love to see people who've been involved with small business. I'd love to see somebody from a rural community. Just a more representative leadership.
And President Biden said he intends to run. He's going to make a final decision in the new year. Would you support, and is President Biden the strongest person to lead Democrats in 2024?
That's a great question. We'll see who throws their hat in the ring.
But do you think right now, if you had to, you know, tell the president right now, do you think that he's the strongest person to represent Democrats?
I mean, I think we still have an incomplete grade at this point. So we'll see how things go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you
so
much, Congresswoman-elect. Really appreciate your being here, and good luck to you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.